think and break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button, it's just down there. If you do hit the subscribe button then please make sure to turn on the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post. So it's not very often that we put a book review on our channel. There's been a couple. I know I did the Ursula book one a little while ago, but I do like to read, and it's my birthday week videos, and so I thought I'd throw in a book review. So this is for a book that I really enjoyed. I'm going to leave a link to my Goodreads down in the description, so if you want to join me over there you are more than welcome to see what I'm reading. So I like a fantasy, a sci-fi, maybe a YA, easy things to read basically. I've been reading lots this month, but this particular book is a kind of Disney themed book, so it is this one. It's Loki, Where Mischief Lies. This is by Makenzi Lee. Nice easy surname there to pronounce, thank you Makenzi. I picked this up in Tesco's last month, and so I didn't know that this reminded me of the bad Disney ones, so you've got like Off to Neverland or whatever. It was along with those, so it was like 2 for £7. I picked up this one and the Frozen inspired one, and I wasn't sure that I was going to read it. Now we've watched all of the Marvel films recently, and Loki was one of my favourite characters, so I picked it up and I thought, oh, even if I don't ever read it, it's a pretty book and you know, maybe I'll get to it. But then I started reading it, so the writing's fairly big. Let me just show you that. And I hadn't really checked out what the story was, but I will read you the blurb quickly. It says, when Asgardian magic is detected in relation to a string of mysterious murders on Earth, a younger Loki, desperate to prove himself, is sent to investigate. But as he descends upon the 19th century London, Loki embarks on a journey that leads him to more than just a murder suspect. He finds himself on a path to discover the source of his power and who he's meant to be. So I hadn't read that, but actually that does sum up the book perfectly without giving too much away, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's exactly that. We are introduced to a younger Loki, a younger Thor, there's Odin in there, and Loki has this friend, I can't remember her name actually, she's called Amora, and she is a sorceress, like a witch I guess. She's got powers like Loki does, and Loki wishes that he could use his powers just as well as Amora can. They get into some trouble, and then Amora is sent away. And then the fact that you have like the 19th century London aspect in there as well, I thought was really fun. I liked kind of the feel of the London parts of the story were really interesting to me, because it's a whole different group of people, so it's not got any of the other Avengers in there, just Thor, and it's kind of how Loki kind of discovers who he is. Like it says, like he learns his morals and the things that he wants to, you know, be, and whether he's good or bad, you know, that kind of thing. He's trying to decide whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. So I really liked that. I liked reading about younger Thor as well. I don't know if I would read one of these based on Thor on his own, because I'm not the biggest Thor fan, but the writing was so good, and the story was completely different to the Avengers stories, so it's a completely separate story that I think I would maybe read it actually. We get to kind of see this relationship between Loki and Thor, and how it's kind of like how their relationship began. So obviously they're not babies, but it does explain like how growing up together they're so different, and you get to see like how they're treated a little differently depending on who is who. So that's nice. It's kind of like a growing up story for Loki, I guess, and then where it ends kind of leads you into the, not directly, but you know, he sets you up for the Avengers and for Loki's storyline there, and it also gives a nod to the Norse mythology, which is obviously where Loki is from. So yeah, I would recommend this one. I think the characters in it are really great. I like that it's got, you know, Earth in there, or Midgard, if you will. It teaches us a lot more about Loki, and I think a lot of people are huge fans of Loki. I don't know if there are any more books in this series, I will have to have a look. But yeah, I would definitely recommend. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, which obviously you can follow me on down below if you want to. It was maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure who it's aimed at. I think that's my problem, because the writing is good. The size of the story, so it's 400 pages, yeah, just a little over, 408 pages long. So the size of the story and the size of the writing and the size of the book, to me, suggests it's aimed at a younger audience, but then some of the writing isn't made for younger people. Like, it's not made for adults, but also, I don't know, it's somewhere in the middle, so I guess maybe a middle grade or a young adult, but I enjoyed it well enough, and I'm an adult, so there's that. But if you're into Loki and you want to pick this book up, then I think you should. I would recommend it. I really enjoyed it. That's my review. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know if you would like to see more book reviews in the future, because I do read a lot and I've only been mentioning really the Disney ones. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. If you've read this as well, let me know. I'd love to know that. And I'll see you in our next video. Bye!